I welcome the opportunity to speak on the Perjury and Related Offences Bill of 2018. I'd like to commend Senator Padraig O'Cady for his work in this area, and Ismay as well. This is a very important bill, and I'm glad the work has been done on this. It places perjury on the statute book as a statutory offence. It hasn't been there to date. Until now it has been a common law offence, and as a result has been quite difficult to prosecute in the courts. As a consequence, many of those who lie on oath in a case or exaggerate are often set off scot-free. There's consequences for lies that have been told in court. Reputations are damaged, livelihoods are lost, and in more serious cases, liberty can be lost. The impact is most, I think, acutely felt in the area of insurance. There's a minority who bring fraudulent or exaggerated claims. They lie in court to try and get compensation and rarely suffer any consequences. There is, of course, a right to genuine claimants to fair compensation and to be allowed to prosecute their claims. Most people never see the insides of a court. Those who do are very often nervous wrecks. However, there seems to be a small few who are very comfortable in there and like to come back again and again. In terms of insurance, we have seen community facilities, businesses, taxi drivers, hotels, creches, pubs, among many, are crippled as a result of high insurance costs, very often high premiums as a result of a claim culture. These claims, an increase in insurance costs, are increasing the cost of living, but often too causing the closure of businesses, closure of community facilities. It is damaging our society and has now reached a crisis point. Communities are afraid to put on services for their community now. Activities perhaps for young people, cultural activities, because they're afraid of claims. Social fabric as a result is being damaged. A message has to go out of here that there is no more access to easy money by those who prepare to lie in court. We also have to address the issue of genuine cases, but where the awards are simply too high. Awards in this republic are very often a multiple of those, for example, in the UK. People are entitled to fair compensation, but not excessive compensation. Equally, insurance companies who charge high premiums. The projects and the efforts being taken here in the Dáil and in the Shannon are to drive down premiums, not to increase profits for insurance companies. And that message must be very, very clear. I want to compliment a number of steps that have been taken by my own party. Biddy Kelleher, MEP, when a deputy here, introduced the Civil Liability in Courts Amendment Bill of 2019, which, and the purpose of the bill was to amend the Civil Liability Act to provide that where a court dismisses a case on the basis that it is a fraudulent action, a court must refer to the matter to the Director of Public Prosecutions. I want to thank too my colleague Deputy Robert Troy here, who was pursuing that bill and a number of other avenues as well to tackle the fraudulent insurance cases in this country and the other manners in which insurance has been unnecessarily driven high. Fianna Fáil would establish a national claims information database, an anti-fraud unit within An Garda Síochána, establish an index tracking business insurance premiums, and update the Personal Injuries Assessment Board Book of Quantum on a regular basis. It's something I experienced myself as a practising barrister, is the inconsistency perhaps in awards that could be given out in different parts of the country, depending on where or who the case was taken against. The message must also go out to insurance companies as well, that this bill here that is going to make it a statutory offence to perjure yourself not only applies to claimants, but also applies to any defendant and anybody acting for an insurance company as well. But the message must be very clear, that you are not going to be allowed to go into court to lie to get easy money, that this bill that will make it a statutory offence to perjure yourself will act as a deterrent for those who are thinking about that, and if they do go in to lie, that they will be prosecuted. Thank you, Cathaoirleach.